Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. Empress Yeva is dead, and now we are playing as Skjaldvor, which is very unexpected if you didn't watch last episode, because effectively she wasn't even in the running until last episode to be our heir. And now she is, and now she's our character, so we need to figure out what exactly we're going to do with her, and we're going to need to figure out what we're going to do with our realm in general. So, let's start with a very simple thing. I think this is going to be the easiest possible start. We're going to go in here, go to core artifacts, and I believe that the books are the only ones we have multiples of here, and we're just going to simply put on a different book. So, these appear to both be diplomacy martial books, and then we have the stewardship diplomacy one that we already have on. Do we have anything else? We could get the late Norse manual of martial arts, which I don't think is something that we actually need. Just seeing actually if we have anything that increases our stewardship any further. No, so we'll put on the Link's Child book. Wow, that book is massive. Anyway, that's all we're doing here, right? We're done on that one. Why did I do that? Well, now when we look at our stats, you'll see what our stats actually are. And we actually, despite being an elusive shadow and having that as our main trait, we are actually significantly better at martial as our main stat, which is interesting. It's obviously because all the buffs that we have are to these other stats, so if we actually have a look at them, you'll see that a lot of the stuff that we're getting are due to items that we have, or due to things that wouldn't apply if she was just a courtier. Like, well, maybe the Holy Site would apply, but the Reeve Acclaimed Knight wouldn't apply. Well, if you have a look at what intrigue stuff we get, it's just like, oh, we get one from our spouse, and that's it, right? The rest is just general stuff that we have. So yeah, we are an intrigue character, but we're not the best at intrigue, which is interesting. I mean, we're still good compared to the average, but you know, that isn't our best thing. So that's the start of it. Let's figure out maybe our domain. So currently we can hold 10 out of we can hold 8 out of the 10 that we hold. So we already have a steward in here. I'm trying to think if there's any way that we can increase that domain limit. I guess we could take a stewardship focus. Do we have any lifestyle focuses right now? No, because obviously she just came of age, so like we have nothing, right? So I was thinking we could go stewardship, and that would then allow us to be able to hold that extra holding, which would be nice. We need to get to 24 though, because you need to get to a multiple of 6 to get another domain limit. So, we need to get to 24 and then 28 if we want both of them. Let me have a look here. What do you give us? So you currently give us 1. If we went to manage domain, you would then give us an extra 2. If we then went stewardship focus with the one that gives us 3 extra, we could hold 1 extra holding. The other option is that we temporarily give away this temple. And where are we? Yeah, and this other temple potentially, or one of the other holdings that's underneath that's not as good. And then what that would do for us is that would allow us to like hold on. It would allow us to ignore that for now, the fact that we don't have enough domain limit, and then later we can like reintegrate them. And it's very easy because it doesn't cost you any tyranny to revoke titles, and I believe they have to say yes if they're at a barony level. So yeah, that's probably something that we should do. I think I'm going to give away this temple, because it's got basically nothing. And then I'm going to give away maybe Luga or Solsti. I don't think they give us too many buffs. Yeah, we get army gold maintenance, we get army movement speed, and we get, knight effectiveness. Everything else applies to the county. So, yeah, I think this is fine. I'm going to give away... What is it? Let's give away Luga. Sure. So I'm going to grant that to, and I'm just going to spawn someone out of nowhere because I don't want them to have any connection. So that's that guy. And then we're going to do the same to this one. I'm just going to spawn someone out of nowhere. We have this guy. He'll now hold that land. Wonderful. Right. That means we're not over our domain limit. Everything's fine there. Okay. Next step. What do we want to do next? I was going to say we should pick a lifestyle, but actually I don't think that's our next step. I think our next step is probably fill the council. So, you can be replaced with somebody who's good. We have somebody who's got 29 right now. That's the best we got. So you can have that job. You're already pretty good. Chancellor? We don't have anybody who's insane. Best we've got for a powerful vassal is 10. Marshal, we got a 27. Intrigue, we got a 23. I think those three are fine then. So we're going to put you in here, put the 27 in, and we're going to put the 10 in. There we go. I think that works pretty well for us. It gives us 3 powerful vassals. They all love us. And also, worth pointing out, no tyranny. So all of our vassals love us a lot more than they did before. Although Opinion of Predecessor probably hurts. Oh no, Opinion of Predecessor is good. Ooh. Oh yeah, because they all had high opinion, because I'd pushed them all up deliberately as well. So even though we had the tyranny, the actual opinion was fine. So yeah, we have temporary opinion. This is all going to be great. This is fantastic. Okay, cool. Our legitimacy is maxed, which is good. So, let's just see if there's anything in here. So we need a worthy successor to the Champion of Conquests. Champion of Conquests. Okay. Well, we have somebody who can take the job. How old is the current person? Current person is 60. So this 30-year-old seems like a great option. Yeah, fantastic. Right, clear that one out. You can station a men-at-arms regiment. That's because we've moved. We have now given away land, so therefore we have to restation this one. That's fine. It was like 0.04 was the best we could get. Yeah. Well, let's put you here. I know I've just kicked the Bondi off of it, but they can go sit somewhere else if there is anywhere else that gives them a bonus. There's nowhere that gives them a bonus. Alright, well, you can go sit here then for now. Right. Okay. Your half-sister can marry, so that's Cordula. Okay, that's fine. Don't need to worry about that too much. We can make her a shield maiden, though. If I had the prestige. Okay, so I need prestige. I actually didn't realize I'm low on prestige. Okay. We can usurp things and create titles if we need that. Let's leave this a second. Maybe lifestyle is the next place to go. Yeah, so we gained 40% more experience in intrigue. What would we do if we went intrigue? Let's just try and figure out what our goals would be, because intrigue is one where if you just take it, you're not going to get passive bonuses, right? If you take stewardship, no matter what path you go down, you're going to get enough passive bonuses to make it worth it. You take martial, same. If you take diplomacy, there's maybe a little bit more. Same with learning. But intrigue, if you don't know what you're doing, these are just useless. So, do we need to do schemes? Well, what would we do with the schemes if we had them? I don't think there's anything we would do with the schemes. I don't think that there's a single thing that schemes are going to give us currently. So let's ignore schemes. Okay, so seducer. So we could become a seducer. What would the purpose of this be for us? Well, we could have a lot of lovers. What would the purpose be? I don't know. I don't think there is a purpose for us. I think that this would give us pretty much nothing. Okay. Well, we can basically say that this side of things is not needed, right? Schemer and seducer, don't need to worry about that. Torturer. I mean, truth is relative is nice for fabricating hooks, but it's also only 1 point. There are other ways of getting a singular perk point. Like, for instance, if we went to university, we could get that 1 perk point, right? And put it in truth is relative. Easy. Job done. So it's not really something we need to think about. Also, we could get it from traveling, right? We could get intrigue experience from traveling. When you torture someone, you gain intrigue or prowess. Okay, so we are forgiving. Therefore, we wouldn't want to torture anyone because it would give us stress. Okay. Divine retribution. You do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing. That's fine, we're forgiving. We'd gain stress instead. Dread gain. Bonuses per stress level. Okay. Dread per tyranny. Okay, well, I mean, that also doesn't really help. This is nice, the extra tax contribution. So fear tax is nice. Dread decay being up there is nice, so it means you don't have to keep it dread high, but I mean, it would stay high anyway. Because in theory, if you go down this path, you're torturing and executing, which raises dread. Increases imprisonment chance and then torturer. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that we can use here, right? I don't think Seducer is useful for us at all, because the only real use I could see for... I guess I could see it later, maybe trying to seduce people to vote for you, but I don't see a huge use for this. Torturer, I see there's a few good ones in there, but nothing fantastic. And then Schemer, I just don't see a scheme that we could do, because there's not really anything we would gain from kidnapping people or doing things. We would just be doing it for the sake of doing it. Yeah, I don't think intrigue is our path. I think that what we want to do is go to university, take Truth is Relative, Dreadful, and maybe Thriving in Chaos. And that's about it. Okay, cool. With that in mind, what are we going to take as the secondary? We could take Learning and go down the same path as the previous character. Get Cultural Fascination, get the learning points, and basically just try and push up our development again. I think that could be okay. We're a very young character, so we could live for a while. We could also go down a martial path, which I think would be alright. High intrigue does help you with things like duels, and I suppose it helps you in tournaments. That's something that we could maybe do something with. And then diplomacy, the only thing I could see us doing is maybe trying to get to true ruler if we think someone's near vassalization. But again, we'd have to border people who we want to get. And if I have a look over here, what's your chance of vassalization? It's minus 200. So really the only person we could vassalize is this person. And they would probably say yes if we were actually bordering each other and they liked us. So, yeah. Okay. So I don't think there's diplomacy. Maybe Groom to Rule, but you can take it later. It retroactively applies. Unfortunately, I feel like we're going down either Stewardship to get to Centralization, Learning to get to Scientific, or Martial to get to Stalwart Leader. I guess I'm going to go Martial to get Stalwart Leader because we haven't done it in a while. I think that it is a good thing to get. And then Absolute Control is really good with Overseer as well. It gives you some Stewardship, which is kind of what we're looking for. Yeah, let's do this. Now, which one of these three do I want? I could take the Attraction Opinion. It would be useful. Don't think we need this because our control is high. Could take an extra couple points of Martial, but I don't think it matters. I think I'm going to take Chivalry Focus. Wonderful. Now that we know we're doing Martial, we can then go in here and we can have a look and see at the books again. Just have a look. Well, I'm just going to click on one of them just to see. I think we had a Martial book. Yeah, we have the Late Norse Art of Strategy. And we have the Late Norse Manual of Martial Arts. So let's actually lower our Martial deliberately. And some of our other stats deliberately. I might have to keep this one on for the Stewardship. This would lower our Stewardship by 3. Lowering our Stewardship by 3 would put us at 17. Oh no, we can fix this. Yeah, I think we're fine. So I'm going to do that. We're now below our domain limit, but then I'm going to switch you on to manage domain, and we have just enough to sit over the top there. Fantastic. And the reason I did that is so we can actually have an extra 35% lifestyle experience on Chivalry Focus. Cool. Next step. Anything else in here that we need to do immediately? No. Right. Nominate our successor. So, where are we starting? How about, can I do age? No, let's do sum of all skills. So, we have Ibeck, who's too old. I think he's too old. I think you're too old. You're 20. So, you are older than us. But you would be fine. We have our sister, who is not good enough. To see if we have anyone else. Cousin and some random person's court tutor. Okay. You might be okay. We have this guy who is also fine. You're the eccentric one. Yeah, Golovki could be our option here. Just keep going down here. Our cousin, Yeva, could be okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lower this list a little bit here. So let's take us off the list. Let's take our uncle off the list. Let's take you off the list. Let's take you off the list. There we go. Clean the list out. Now let's go back to our election. And just go back down. So your potential. Raza? No, you're not a potential one. Let's see. Thordis, you're too far away to interact with, but you are a potential heir. See if we have anyone else. Yeah, you're a potential heir. Half sister isn't good enough. Isn't good enough. Isn't good enough. Hala, potentially later. You're a potential later one. You're a potential later one. And you're a potential later one. Okay. So this is our list of potential heirs. So, just do direct comparisons between the two people. So, which one of these ones? I think I would prefer him. So she's off the list. Compare again. I think I would prefer her. So, but you're in a normal marriage. So actually you're off the list. Okay. Between these two. What's it? You're doing a stewardship one? I think I would prefer her. So now I'm gonna keep him on for now. Now it's between Hala and her. What's Hala doing? Hala is doing a learning education. Only the employer can change the focus. I cannot invite her to court. Can I invite her uncle to court? Or my uncle to court? No, because you're landed. Okay. So Hala, we would get with a learning focus. I think we can take Hala off the list. Next, you. Stewardship focus. You're 5 years younger. So you're both potential. You're on the same level. You're on the same level. And you're on the same level. Well, though you don't even have a focus, but that's because you're 5. Okay. So I think all of these people are on basically the same level for us here. So you have to be our heir because you're the only one who is old enough. But the rest of you are potential. Okay. So let's just check that you have educators. Your guardian is Yeva. That seems fine. Do we have anything we want to pass on? I don't know if we have any traits we really want to pass on with this character. So I don't know if we want to be educating here. We have Naula. So that's fine. We have you being educated by nobody. Okay. So you were probably, I think you were probably being educated by the previous character of ours. Let's just see if we've got any geniuses who could educate you. So, we could get you educated by Svendoruk, which might get you diligent, might get you stubborn, might get you shy, but let's hope it gives you good stuff. And then you, I don't even know what you're doing, but it looks like you're going to be doing a diplomacy one. You're going to be educated by the exact same person, I just realized, because it's the same thing. Right. So that's them sorted out. Okay. Heir. I'm just going to put in an early shout for that guy. Let's see how this goes. He's not even rank 1 immediately after us voting for him. Yeah, we're the only vote and he still isn't rank 1. There we go. Next. He's got to wait for it to pop up again. Okay, that's it. That's all of them. So, succession-wise, he's going to lose we're going to lose a bunch because currently Yeva is our heir. Okay. We have a look at the Empire. Am I not voting for him? I am voting for him. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at vote score. So, she is currently ahead, although that's because she had votes before this started, I think. Yeah, so I think those are her previous votes that just haven't changed. Okay. Right. Let's let things go Well, actually, no, we're not done yet. I was going to say let things go forward a month. One, do we have any prisoners? We do. We have you. You will not convert. You will not give me a weak hook. And I can't execute you. Because I'd be stressed. Yeah, okay. And then the same here. Yes. Okay, well, that's fine. Court positions was the main one I was thinking of. I just wanted to make sure that everyone is fine. So I have a court physician who hates me. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't hate me. Let's see what we can do here. Chance he can convert. Let's try that. I do want him to give me the lifestyle experience, though. Everyone else is excellent. I want to give this... I want to give him jobs, but I can't because he's currently in the Byzantines. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Now we'll unpause and see how things go. He refused to convert. Not ideal. You know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to sway him. Wonderful. Right. This is fine. We don't really want concubines right now because we want an heir from our husband because he is Herculean and handsome and we're a genius. So we want our heirs to be from him. We could try and seduce our husband, which I do believe increases the chance of getting... I think if we seduce him, then romance him, that then gives you the highest chance of children or something. I just got rid of the sway scheme. Whatever, we'll do that. Well, no, I do kind of want to sway him. Never mind, I take it back. I'm going to sway him instead. But yeah, we might do that later. Right. Oh, also, if you notice, the Byzantines have expanded. I just noticed this down here. They've expanded. Is that all one bit of land? No. Oh. Either that or Serbia's expanded and it only looks like the Byzantines have expanded. Anyway. Unpause. Vassal creates an independence faction. That was quick. Oh, I want to test something. So this is an event in the royal court. I have a theory. I forgot I had this theory. So I'm going to raise an army. Oh, God, I didn't want to raise it like this. Okay. I just wanted to raise like one army. Let's merge them. Okay, so we have an army. We're going to lead it. Event disappears. Disband the army. There is now a way to avoid every court event. You just simply make yourself unavailable. Incredible. Okay. Unpause. Okay, so we have a Liberty faction against us and an Independence, but neither is particularly strong. Okay. I lose some stress. Now we have a strong faction. The Independence faction. Okay. Let it roll on until the end of the month. There we go. So it's now... actually, those buildings, I think, make it too weak to fire. Who are you? Blotta. Blotta is the jure part of Lawitz. Lawitz is held by somebody else. Okay. Blotta is de jure part of Lawitz, which is de jure part of Sorbia, which is also held by somebody else. You know what? I'm starting to think that or that this land here, Blotta, looks an awful lot like it's part of Poland, because that means that you will leave the Independence faction. Yeah, that seems good. Right. Cool. Chill. Not doing anything. Not rocking the boat. Seeing what's happening. Okay. So you're mad because you're a powerful vassal not in the council. However, you're infirm, which means that you shouldn't be mad. Wants a seat on the council, but like you have no stats and you're infirm. I don't even know if I can put you on the council. Maybe I can because it's infirm, not incapable, but still. You're probably going to die soon. Alright, let's not worry about it. Why are you mad? Why are you in this? Opinion of me is too low. That's the only reason you're in this. Okay. You want a gift? Yep. Okay. You're in this because your opinion of me is too low. Alright. Have a gift. Wonderful. You're also in here because the opinion of me is too low, but you're not in it here because... Or, like, you don't care as much. But, yeah. Okay, that said minus 11. Now it says minus 25. What? Anyway. Oh, minus 25 reasons. Never mind, I was reading it the wrong way around. Minus 11 meant that she disliked us more. Okay, well that's fine then. Right. Unpause. We've got Industrious Tradition done. Fantastic. What does Industrious do? Well, you gain 25 development growth when a building is constructed. Now, you might be thinking, well, didn't you just construct a whole bunch of buildings? Did you not waste it? Well, one, it's once a year, which means that it is kinda slow to happen. And the other is, we don't really care about this for us, right? This doesn't really matter for us. We have a ton of other ways to get development growth. This matters a lot for our vassals, because now our vassals are not only building quicker, they're also gaining development when they build, which then means that they're gaining more money and they get more levies, and then that means if they have more money, they can do more buildings, which gets their development to grow, and this is really a huge thing. Now, I don't believe that we can reform the culture right now, because I think we have to wait 50 years. Yeah, we have to wait 50 years. Can I reform the martial? Let me just have a look here. I want to see if this is separate. If I make that equal, yes, we could do that. So, what I think our next goal is probably to get rid of performative honor and replace performative honor with martial equal. So what we would do is we would get rid of this, we'd switch martial to equal, or we'd switch martial to equal, then we get rid of this. Either way around, doesn't matter. And then we would take something that gives us like the number of knights bonuses and things like that. Maybe we do something like that. And the benefit for us is that we would then get a better cultural tradition, because we wouldn't have to get shield maidens, which shield maidens are good, but like not everybody is made a shield maiden. But it would also increase our martial options for commanders quite significantly, and for for our commanders and our knights. Well, champions, that's the word I was looking for. So that would be great for us. So I think that's our next step. Anything else here? So we're working on windmills. It's okay. We currently have no we have no no exposure one. So what we might want to do is find someone who's got what might be a good task for us is find somewhere that has a culture which has a higher tech than us, and take one singular piece of land from that culture. Like, for instance, if Welsh Anglo-Saxon has a singular one of these that we don't have, like Heraldry or Divine Right, we could take a singular piece of Welsh Anglo-Saxon land, and then that would allow us to get the exposure. Right, let's marry off our sister. She has nothing special happening with her. Oh no, we wanted to make her a shield maiden first. Yeah, but we need the prestige. We need 4 prestige. Okay, I'm gonna wait a second. There we go. End of the month. Right. Now we're gonna make you a shield maiden. That got me stressed, actually, apparently. I should have checked why. Okay, I'm gonna summon the physician to help me with this plague. Wait, is this across everywhere? I think it's only where the Taiga Flux is, which is where? That's the Taiga Flux there. Okay. Oh, it's a major one. Okay. To walk through Sakala is to be treated to a dreadful symphony of human suffering. Pestilence has come to this unassuming hamlet. When meeting the eyes of the infected, they look hollow and vacant inside, as if the spirit is somewhere elsewhere. Their clothes are stained deep red around the rear, and they clutch their stomachs as if to stop them from falling out. Already people are calling this affliction Taiga Flux. At least half the peasant population has been infected, and it's only a matter of time until it spreads to the nobility. Well, I'm going to summon the physician. Then, I do need to isolate ourselves, but before we do that, let's slow it down a little bit. Half-sister, you are a shield maiden. Let's marry you off. We're looking for... Also, how good are you with that? Yeah, so you're reasonable. That's fine. We're looking for somebody with an inheritable trait who has high prowess, who isn't our champion. How about this guy? He's a giant and he's hale. Seems fun. Yeah. Okay. Giant and hale is a good combo, because a small health boost is bigger than a minor health boost. So effectively, it's counteracting the negative of giant. Both provide prowess, and then you get an attraction modifier, which also counteracts the giant negative to attraction modifier. So they're actually a fantastic combo. So yeah, let's do it. Matrilineal marriage, send proposal. Okay, what does this do? Severe health penalty, critical health penalty. Yeah. And it's the bloody flux. So we'll just wait a second or two here. Early prevention. So, in my opinion, that this plague risks destabilizing the entire realm, decimating our people and our crops if we do not take radical action. Desperate measures are required. Okay. Let's keep going at slow speed. We'll go speed 4. Failure. Oh no. As well as taking a tremendous toll on the economy, Fadol's treatments have led to countless lives being lost. The peasants, already weak from the ravages of the disease, couldn't withstand the onslaught of bloodletting and leeches. This loss of life seems to have brought with it an increase in the spread of this disease, as the miasma clings to the corpses and infests the lungs of the healthy. So I can chastise him. Okay, and we get botched stuff here, so minus plague resistance for me, personally. And lower taxes. Okay. Put him under lock and key or the traitor deserves to die. I'm going to forgive him because I need him to like me, but still, not ideal. We get a new one of these, Sons of Our Fathers. Unlocks access to the espoused legitimacy intent, allowing you to build legitimacy during funerals, feasts, and grand weddings. Probably not that important, but Dynasty Opinion is very nice. Yeah. Let's take Sons of Our Fathers here. Great. And then what we're going to do is we're probably going to have to close off everything. So let's isolate the capital. Yeah. And then I'm going to wait a second or two on this. It goes speed 5. And I'm probably going to go into seclusion, which is why we're not doing anything outside our court right now. Yeah, that is going to spread directly to us, isn't it? Right, let's enter seclusion. We become secluded for 5 years. Gives us a huge negative, but yeah, enter seclusion. Lock the door. Okay. And with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We have gone into seclusion to hide from this disease, but when we emerge, we'll be ready to take on the challenge of this realm and this character's rule. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.